My name is Charlotte Stamper and I work for Zero Waste Scotland. I'm the Sector Manager for Energy Infrastructure in the Circular Economy team.
The whole idea of a circular economy, what exactly does it mean?
So the circular economy is an alternative to the traditional linear model, which is where you extract raw materials, you use them and then you throw them away again. And we know that's just not sustainable to live like that anymore. So the circular economy is all about keeping products and resources at their highest possible utility at all times. That means repairing things, reusing them, repurposing them for use in other sectors, and not throwing anything away.
Now you gave two examples, composting at home, where you have you grow your vegetables and they eventually end up back in, and then there was Granny's socks that you mentioned, how she sort of reimagined those through the life of the materials. How does this work on something as massive as decommissioning?
It's a massive challenge to make it work on an industry scale. One particular issue is that these things are best achieved when you can start from the beginning and design for reuse. And obviously in terms of decommissioning, the design part has already happened. So it works best when industry and academia work together and come up with innovative solutions, whether that's improving their asset inventories of materials that we've already had and actually understanding what we can do with these materials before they get onshore and they get to the point where they're being scrapped. So it's really about being innovative and working together.
And how's it going? I mean, how's the reaction from the oil and gas industry particularly?
We're just at the early stages of this, to be honest. So we're still at the point where over 95% of scrap metal that comes out of the decommissioning is being recycled rather than being reused or repurposed. But we've seen some really interesting case studies today of examples where businesses are actually able to get to this material before it ends up being recycled and is actually reused within the sector or repurposed somewhere else.
It did seem that the response to your presentation this morning was really quite positive.
I hope so. I mean, it was acknowledged there are many difficulties that still stand in the way, some of them legislative. There was talk about competition and the fact that it can be difficult for competing businesses to share data. But I think everyone in the room agreed that there's an overwhelming need to do this. It's the right thing to do. And the Scottish Government and Zero Waste Scotland are fully behind all the companies that want to do this. And we want to support in whatever way we can.
That's a key word though, isn't it? I'm sure a lot of industries are constantly being told they must do things, but actually you come with some very practical help.
Yep, that's right. So Zero Waste Scotland has two streams of support available to SMEs in this space. One is a support service where we can offer free consultancy to help get ideas from concept to reality. And the other is a grant funding where up to £1 million is available to transform concepts from pilot to widespread commercialisation. So there's money out there, and also other agencies like the Scottish Institute for Remanufacture are able to offer grant funding. So if a company has a concept or an idea, there is support out there because it is a very difficult area to work in, but I believe that we're making progress and the future is bright for circular economy in decom.